Good day everyone, this is Raymond Abanyo from Baratoan National High School, and the topic that I have choose is all about biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem. And before we are going to discuss the biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem, I am going to present first the objectives of the lesson. I'm going to define abiotic and abiotic. Second is to classify factors in an ecosystem as biotic or abiotic. The last one is explain the function of biotic and abiotic and its importance in life. And now, let's check first if we have already an idea about biotic and abiotic. Let's try this. Okay, let's answer. Number 1, which of the following list has only biotic factor? A. Snail, algae, guppy, sunlight. B. Temperature, Daphne, water-flea, algae. C. Snail, guppy, fish, Daphne, water-flea, algae. D. Temperature, pH, conductivity, nitrate concentration. Okay, so what is your answer? Okay, you have already an answer. Okay, correct answer for number 1 question is letter C. Number 2, sun is what type of factor? A. Biotic factor. B. Abiotic factor. C. Health factor. D. Prime factor. Okay, so what is your answer for number 2? The correct answer for number 2 is letter B. And now, let's proceed to number 3. Okay, what is an example of abiotic factor? A. Panda. B. Turtle. C. Butterfly. D. Weather. Okay, what's your answer? Okay, the correct answer for number 3 is letter D. Okay. For the number 4, temperature, light, air, water, and soil are all blank part of the environment. A. Alive. B. Biotic. C. Abiotic. D. Living. Again, for the number 4, the correct answer is letter C. Okay? Then the last number, which of the following best describe abiotic factors? A. All of the animals in an environment. B. All of the living things in an environment. C. All of the non-living things in an environment. D. All of the bacteria in an environment. So what is your answer? Okay, the correct answer for number 5 is letter C. Okay, you are all perfect. Okay, now let's proceed to our discussion. What is abiotic factors? Okay, abiotic factors, that is the term refers to all the non-living factors present in an ecosystem. How about biotic factors? Biotic factors relate to all living things in the ecosystem. It's really easy to understand what is the difference between biotic and abiotic factors. When we say biotic, we are dealing with living things, while abiotic factors, we are dealing with non-living things. And what is the importance of biotic factors and abiotic factors in our environment? Okay, it is important to know that biotic factors or biotic components survive because of abiotic components. That's why in our surroundings, there is always an interaction between living and non-living things in their environment. Okay, I have here some example of the difference between biotic and abiotic. Okay, for biotic, I have here organic matter, living things, oyster, blue crabs, zooplankton, phytoplankton, and jellyfish. They are all living things. While for abiotic factors, climate, non-living things, sunlight, temperature, nutrient enrichment, humidity, and soil. As you can see, we can determine what is the difference between the two, because in abiotic factors, we are all dealing with living things, while for abiotic factors, we are dealing with non-living things. Okay, so we will determine if you have learned something from what I have discussed a while ago. Let's practice a short activity. Okay, the direction is we are going to classify each as biotic or abiotic factors. As you can see, I have here a rumble words, and what you are going to do is to classify if that word is belong to biotic or if that word is belong to abiotic factors. Okay, within 3 minutes, we are going to check your activity. Okay, and these are the answer for our activity. Okay, for biotic factors, listed in here is that the predator, parasite, plants, trees, prey, algae, carnivores, fungi, they are belong to biotic factors. And for abiotic factors, water, rocks, weather, climate, air, sand, temperature, rainfall, frost, sunlight, soil, and rocks, they are all belong to abiotic factors. And I hope that you got the perfect score from this activity. And now let's proceed to our next activity. Let's do more. Okay, for better understanding about biotic and abiotic components of the system. Okay, what you are going to do is on your notebook or extra paper, you are going to explain the importance of abiotic and biotic factors in life. Okay. Okay, so you can do that at least 5 minutes. And now let's do an additional activity. Okay, so the direction is from the given images below. Let's sum biotic and abiotic factors. I'm going to play or to show some images, and what you are going to do is to list some present biotic and abiotic components from the picture. Okay, and for our last activity, let's assess. Okay, what you are going to do is to read and understand each item carefully, then encircle the letter of the correct answer. Okay, you need to answer that on extra sheets of your paper. Okay, for the number 1, non-living factor that affects on ecosystem. A, biotic factor. B, abiotic factor. C, food chain. D, biomes. Okay, what is the answer for the number 1? Okay, we are dealing with non-living factor. So it means when we say non-living, we are dealing with abiotic factor. Okay, your answer is same with me. Okay, now let's proceed to number 2. Living factors or organisms that affect on ecosystem. Okay, we are dealing with living factors. Okay, letter A, abiotic factors. B, species. C, trophic level. D, biotic factors. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, biotic factors, because we are dealing with living things. Number 3, which is an example of an organism? A, a beetle. B, a lake. C, a rock. D, a shell. Okay, what is your answer? Okay, the correct answer for number 3 is letter A, a beetle. And number 4, which is an example of population? A, different kinds of bacteria. B, a group of fish and shark. C. Deer, bear, and rabbits. D. A herd of cattle. Okay, the correct answer, what's the answer? The correct answer is when we say population, it is a group of same species living together. Okay, that is letter D. A herd of cattle. 5. A forest full of many kinds of trees and grasses is an example of a plant. A. Group. B. Organism. C. Population. D. Community. Okay, what is your answer? The correct answer is letter D. Community. Okay? And I hope that you have learned something from our discussion for today. And that's all. And thank you and God bless.